I think, I mean, the writing has been on the wall for Bradley Beal for a while now, going all the way back to when they, moved him to the bench. It was a pretty clear move to, not just because it wasn't working out with him in the starting lineup, but potentially to get him to start thinking about, okay, what does my future in Phoenix really look like? Because if I'm coming off the bench and I'm making this amount of money, I've never come off the bench in my NBA career. That's I'm sure Brad took that pretty personally, especially coming from a coach who was pretty much an unmitigated train wreck here in Phoenix with Mike Budenholzer. So I think looking towards the summer, like the writing has been on the wall. It's been in invisible ink. I think it's starting to become a lot more visible now that, whether it's through an unlikely trade, which again, I'm not putting my eggs in that basket, or a buyout and you waive and stretch his contract. I would be surprised if he's still on the Suns. It's not impossible because again, that contract is going to be really hard to get off of one way or another. But I don't think the Suns, the key word was alignment. I don't think the Suns align with Bradley Beal and vice versa anymore. There is the nuclear option where you kind of tell him, look, man, you can stay here if you want and, get paid what you're going to get paid, but you're not going to play. And that would be toxic. That would be a bad look, but it is a pathway.
And they kind of already started that.
Yes. By benching him, you're kind of already sending that signal that like, hey man, your future here is not as a starter. It's either as a super six man in, whatever 50 to 60 games you play every year, or you accept a buyout and you try to make that money back on the open market with like a 2 or 3 year deal somewhere else for less annual money, which is not out of the realm of possibility. If they get him to take, 30 million less, he can make that up basically with something above the MLE range.